Hey, this is Mike Gingrich with another Alive with Mike. Thanks for joining with me today. And today's topic, I want to talk about how to uh, take a look at 3 tips that are going to help you drive more traffic to your website, particularly if it's a new website or a website redesign, or you're particularly focused on a new product area, something that you've changed on the website. So how do you then drive more traffic to it? This is also applicable if your website's just been out there a while and you're looking at kind of some flat or low traffic and you want to see that increase. So we've written about that today. I've got a blog post up on digitalhill.com. If you go click on the resources button and bring it over to the blog post, or just go to digitalhill.com/blog. It's going to be the top posts with a 3-month guide to increase traffic to your site. Okay. So the first one is to create content that captures attention and is interesting to be shared. Okay, so what most people think about when they get to the content, they immediately begin to think about the body of the content. You write a blog post, can be 650 words, 700, whatever it's going to be. But one of the most important things, the catchy thing, is going to be the title. Okay, because the title is either going to capture attention, it's either going to tell what it's about, it's either going to motivate somebody to click, or it's not. And a title is important because a title is going to show up if it's shared on social media. You think of Facebook, you think of Twitter. If you put that link in there and share it, that's immediately what is in the area that is visible is going to be the title. Okay, and if somebody does a web search and they pull up your result in the Google results, also the title is what they're going to see first, and then the meta description second. So the title needs to be captivating, engaging, and have that kind of viral sense to it that someone. So you want to think about action. Uh, Action words, action descriptions that are going to motivate someone to want to click through on that. And so thinking of things like 8 e-commerce tech trends to watch out for in this post. 8 tech trends to e-commerce tech trends to watch out for. Okay, so that's interesting. What are those? And there's 8 of them. I want to go check those pieces out, see if I'm up to date on those pieces. So things like that, or 7 key tips to X, that type of piece. The thinking of things that are action oriented is going to help you along that way, and it's got to be in the title. Okay, and then the copy can't drop off, but the title is critical. And then the second thing related to that I mentioned is the meta description. Okay, because when a Google result pulls up, it pulls up the title, and it pulls up whatever's in the meta description, and it will, if you don't have one, which is bad, don't do that. It will concoct one based on the title. So the title again is important, but in the meta description, and you can create Yoast SEO, that type of thing makes it easy to identify your meta description. It's usually a 1 to 2 sentence kind of powerful statement, and that you can even identify what you want. This article, let's go back to mine on the 8 e-commerce trends to watch out for. You can say this is involved here, and you're going to learn about X, Y, and Z in this post, and that can be in the meta description. And so again, if somebody finds that in Google and they look at that, now they've got the title and they've got a little bit more information to back that up. That can make that content clickable, interesting. That's what you want to do there on that piece. So create engaging viral content, starting with your title, then your meta description, and of course your copy. Your content has to be good. Second thing, and you may have thought of this, is doesn't take, but most people they're not doing this. They're not thinking about it. And to use paid digital ads. Okay, and not just talking about I am talking about more than Google ads. I'm talking about Google ads, using those, yes, because that's web traffic, getting you to the top there. Also running some campaigns on Facebook, and along with that on Instagram. You may even consider There's been some advancements in LinkedIn ads, depending where your audience is at. There are Twitter ads, that type of piece. Depending on your demographic, there might even be Snapchat ads that you take a look at. But the big two are going to be Google Ads and Facebook, which gives you Instagram as well. And so paid advertising gets you there, and you can do a piece of that for not too much money. But it can target those. Again, if they're on Google, they're searching for that keyword phrase, and so that's relevant traffic. And if it's on social, then you can kind of target your buyer persona, who it is you're trying to reach, that audience, and get them involved on that. So paid digital ads are another key aspect of driving traffic to your site. You should be thinking about that, and then what key pages do I want to get them to? Is there a specific landing page, article, a post? And do I have a call to action at the end of that article and post? Definitely things not to forget. Where do I want to drive them? And so kind of walking them through that. So it has to be that the title has to be engaging, the meta description. Now they've clicked on it, they're over there, they have the content, it's easy to scan through, see what it's about, get the points. There's a call to action at the bottom that's compelling and makes it action oriented for them to take action on that. So use paid digital ads. Generally, again, you're going to start with Google ads and Facebook ads, which is going to incorporate Instagram within that. So a lot of good things happening there. On the Facebook side, you can use the boost post. I like to use the ads manager, and then you can put automatic placement, so allow Facebook to kind of optimize where that's shown to get the best results on that piece there. And the third area where you need to take a look at to get social is kind of related, but it's not the paid part of that, but it's to get social. So it's to take a look at sharing your content in creative ways on social media. You can't just share links. You can share photos. You can share, a little live video like this and talk about, content and the compelling reasons why somebody should go over and take a look at all the steps that are involved there. They can read more about what you're saying, but use social. And I think one of the most underused spots of social now is stories. Stories are getting seen. People are watching stories. Stories are always at the top of Facebook and Instagram. Now they're even in there in LinkedIn in the app. So take a look at the use of stories to promote your key content to begin to drive traffic. Now, if that takes some time, you have to do that again on a regular basis, a couple times a week over those pieces. But you can engage your followers on those platforms. And again, be a good team player. Maybe you're going to join some industry related groups. You watch conversations, you look for natural ways to be helpful in that, and maybe even to, not in a spammy way, but in a way to say, hey, I think this would be a good resource for you that I've written here on this topic. Kind of answers a little bit more the question you're asking. Okay, that's not spammy, that's not salesy. Make sure you're not, but that's a good way to do it, is to answer questions, be helpful, engage people on social. And then you need to take a look at results. I said, the blog post talks about this being over a 3-month time period. So you want to analyze that. You did some things month 1, take a look at traffic, take a look at sources, take a look at results. What happened? What do you need to tweak for month 2? And expect that there needs to be tweaks on that. Tweaks in probably maybe not the title of that blog post. Once it's out there, you probably want to leave it out there, but maybe it'll drive some thoughts on what you want to do for the next blog post the next time. But definitely you can tweak your ads. That's for sure. You want to watch what's performing, what's not performing. You definitely want to do that more than once a month. You want to take a look at those probably on a weekly basis to see what's happening within that, and make some changes, alter some things on that, refine your targeting, refine some of your wording, refine the bidding prices that you're putting in there to maximize that. And then definitely with social, you want to review and see, did I get engagement on this? Did I get good reach on this? If not, what can I try? What can I tweak? And there's little services that you can do that. So you can try creating little videos, little snippets that talk about your blog post, and do these type of things to use the best tools to reach great numbers. And so just sharing a link in a Facebook post is not the best way to reach the largest number of people. And you can't share a link on Instagram. So, what are you going to do? That's where, creating a little video about a post can be helpful. Doing a live video that talks about a post can be helpful. Creating images for use on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Facebook, then, uh, pr- loading the image, but, then also having in the description the link to the post can be helpful. On Instagram, maybe it's going to be an image and you're going to tell them where to go, or you may have that link in the bio for a little while so that they can get there. And on stories, it's going to be basically telling them, in the image or the video that's in the story to do that. But I've seen people using, and you need to take a look at that again over the month, over the next second month, to find out what you're going to do, so that by month 3 you can really be humming and making some progress and seeing some results with that. But don't forget about the use of stories. That's one of the factors that I have seen um, people not digging into in the business realm enough. That is one of the most watched areas that people are viewing. So I think that will help you. That's all live on the Digital Hill blog today. You can come over there and find that post 3-month guide to increase traffic to your site, and digitalhill.com/blog, or click on the resources button. That will get you there. So that's what we're going to talk about today: driving traffic. Yeah, more questions, need strategy for that, you can contact our team. We'd be glad to help with that. All right, this is Mike. We'll see you again next week. Take care.